What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. In the last episode, we solved the mystery of the Ballad of the Goddess by pointing two windmills at the Tower of Light. This created a beam of light leading into an area called the Thunderhead. So in this episode, what do you say we start by flying directly into those stormy clouds and figuring out what's on the other side? After all, we still need to find some clues that will help us locate the three sacred flames. After that, though, I would like to take care of a few side quests and maybe even buy a new piece of gear, so yeah, we got a lot to do, and I'm pretty excited about it. Now, be careful as you're flying because, yeah, random tornadoes can appear, and that was a very unfortunate timing on my boost, but, as you guys can see, the tornadoes don't really do a whole lot. They just sort of lift you up in the air, and you need to recall your loft wing so you can continue back on your merry way. You do lose a heart in the process, but, it could be way worse. Like, imagine if these tornadoes worked like they did in Wind Waker, where, they just send you to, like, some random point on the map, and you'd have to, like, continue on from there. That would be way more problematic and, like, screw you up so much. Anyways, now that we're inside the Thunderhead, let's keep following this, beam of light and go wherever it takes us. Along the way, yeah, these weird, like, bird enemies will try and bother us. Now, for the most part, I just normally try to ignore them by, you know, flying around in, like, a circle, going up, down, using my boost. But, if you feel so inclined, wait until they fly in front of you, and then you can dash into them from behind, and that's sort of how you take them out. But, yeah, they're really not that big of a deal. While we're here, though, before we actually land on the platform that, we need to land on, I would like to pick up a goddess chest. So, if we just fly past this circular platform and land on the base like this giant tower, guess what? We can find ourselves a nice goddess chest. So, I know it's raining, but let's open this up quickly and get ourselves something pretty nice. It's a golden rupee. So there we go, 300 rupees. That's actually going to be really helpful because I do need some money for some stuff I want to buy and a mini game that I do want to play. So at least we got some cash in our pocket. Anyways, now that we got that, let's fly back to that circular platform because that's actually where we need to be. So let's check it out. Master Link, I have memories of this island. It is known as the Isle of Songs. Signs indicate that it was left here for you by the goddess, Master. However, I am unable to determine a means of entering the structure ahead. I suggest you investigate the area. Alright, Fi, sounds like a good idea. I suppose I should start by, like, you know, reading this stone slab. Rotate the center pedestal to complete the bridge that allows you to step to the Great Tower on the Isle of Songs. Alright, seems pretty simple enough. So here's the deal, like, this little tiny pedestal thing in the center here, if we push this, it's going to rotate the platforms on the three rings. Right now, we're only moving the platform on the outer ring because the other two are blocked by walls. So we're going to line up this outer platform with the inner platform, and now we can use, like, this weird switch box thing to change which walls appear on, like, which of the rings. Our main goal here is to rotate these platforms around and line them all up into one singular line. That way then we have a completed bridge and we can just put that in the correct position and we'll be good to go. So there we go, like, the puzzle's basically solved. We have all the platforms lined up. Now it's just a matter of, like, rotating the entire bridge around this island and putting it in the proper position. Yeah, sadly you can really only push this thing, like, you can't pull it backwards, so we do need to go all the way around the island again to get the bridge to where we need it to be. But, yeah, it's a pretty simple puzzle, but I can definitely see a lot of people, like, overthinking this. I know I did the first time I played through this game, so hopefully, my explanation made it, like, a little bit easier. But there we go, the puzzle is done, and now we have our entrance to the inside of the Isle of Songs. I wonder what's waiting for us on the other side of this crawl space. Let's find out. Alright, so right off the bat, this area looks very, very similar to the inside of the statue of the goddess. Like, it even has its own crest waiting to be struck with a skyward strike. So, what do you say? We hit that and see what happens, guys. Master Link, I have important information. When you struck the crest with a skyward strike from your sword, a message from the goddess awakened deep within my memory. The goddess intended this message for you, Master. These are her words. He who seeks the sacred flames, listen well, for I guide you from my place at the edge of time. The sacred flames are 3 in number. To obtain them, you must also earn relics known as the 3 sacred gifts. For each trial you overcome, you shall be blessed with one of the gifts. Make use of the power of these gifts, and you will find your way to the purifying sacred flames. Now I bestow unto you a melody. It will serve you as a key, opening the first trial that awaits you deep within the wilds of Farore Woods. That song is called Farore's Courage. Its rousing melody will guide you. And hey, check it out! We learned Farore's Courage! Master, you must overcome the trials set before you and obtain the 3 gifts to reach the sacred flames. I have committed Farore's Courage to memory. Now you can use your dowsing ability to search for the gate leading to the first trial you must face. I suggest you set out for Farore Woods as soon as you are ready. Alright, so now, yeah, we can douse for the gate leading to the very first trial. And let me actually do that so, you know, the game stops beeping at us. But there we go. I don't know, man, I really do love those little tiny segments where, like, you learn songs, because the songs are really interesting, and, Farore's Courage does have a unique melody, and I think it fits that province really well. Alright, so we could go directly to, the Farore province right now, and, you know, go find the first trial, take it out, whatever, but there's a couple of things that I do want to take care of first, like a side quest, and then we're actually going to buy a new item, an item that you guys really wanted me to buy before, but, here's the thing, like, this is our first opportunity to buy said item, so I don't know why, like, I got so many comments, like, asking me to buy this item, when really, you can only buy it, like, after you defeat the imprisoned for the first time, so I couldn't even have gotten it, like, before this point in the game, so it's kind of weird. Hey, we actually killed one of those guys. Alright, not bad. I wasn't even trying to. Anyways, we want to make our way back into, like, the main part of the sky, get out of the Thunderhead, and get back into the open skies. So now that we're here, real quick, let me actually pull up my map, that way you guys know where we're going. And I want to place a beacon on this colorful little island way over here. And there's actually a minigame there that we can play, but we do need to do a couple of things first. That way we can sort of activate the minigame, if you will. Because right now, there is nothing at all going on that island. And you'll see why once we get there. It's a pretty interesting little quest. It will take some time, but then we'll be able to play the minigame. And I'm actually not looking forward to this minigame whatsoever, because I would argue that this is probably the worst minigame in the entire game, but it does have like a really good payout. Even if you do like not get the grand prize, you still get a lot of money from this minigame, so it's a pretty good place to grind for extra rupees. Anyways though, let's talk to the owner of this place. He seems pretty down, so what's up, dude? Aw, what am I gonna do? It's no use, it's all over. What's wrong, man? You see, the party wheel that I pinned to my back flew off the island and fell down somewhere below the clouds. Without my party wheel, there's just no way I can make this island a place where people come to have fun. What can I do? It fell down below the clouds, so I guess I should just give up on it. Nah, man, go look for it. How am I supposed to go get something that fell below the clouds? That's impossible. Your dowsing ability can be calibrated to locate the item that this person seeks. However, if you are searching for another object that someone has asked you to find, that target will be removed when you switch to this target. Do you wish to set the party wheel as your dowsing target? Sure, do it. Understood, Master. I will calibrate your dowsing ability so that you can assign the party wheel as a dowsing target. Alright, so now we can douse for the party wheel. Hooray! There is a 90% chance that the item will have landed in the Lanayru Desert if it fell in this vicinity. I recommend you investigate the desert. Alright, sounds like a good idea. It would be so amazing if someone were to find it. Just think of the smiles on the children's faces. I'm not getting my hopes up, though. Aw, don't worry, dude. I'll go find your party wheel for you. I mean, nobody likes a sad clown. They're way creepier than normal clowns, and normal clowns are already pretty creepy. Like, alright, does anyone else actually, like, hate clowns? Because I totally hate clowns, guys. Like, I know it's a fear that, like, a lot of people have, but clowns are just creepy, man. I don't know what it is about them, but, I remember when I was really, really little, I was on vacation with, like, my family, and, there was a clown, like, in the hotel, and I was so freaked out about that clown. I never wanted to go to the lobby because I was always afraid the clown was actually going to be there. Which is kind of funny because, like, the guy was super nice to me. Like, I remember, I was, like, I think 6 at the time, so I forgot my toothbrush, like, when I was packing for vacation. And, I remember my parents were talking to the clown, and, like, they mentioned that I forgot my toothbrush, and, like, he literally went inside the gift shop of the hotel and got a toothbrush for me that I could use, like, on vacation free of charge, which was really nice of the guy. So, like, he was super nice to me, but, I was just, like, terrified of him, and I really still do not like clowns whatsoever. But regardless, yeah, you do want to make your way to the desert entrance, I believe is where we ended up landing, because this is the closest area to where the wheel actually is. It's honestly not too far from where we are now. It's just like in an area of the desert that, like, you don't really visit unless you're looking for this wheel. So that sort of explains why, you know, we didn't see it, like, as we were passing through this area when we first came through here, like going to the Temple of Time and all that jazz. Anyways, now that we got that ancient flower, let's come over to the back of this area because, yep, there is a little tiny ledge that we can shimmy across, and this will take us over to where the party wheel actually is. So make sure being a little bit careful on this ledge. You can, like, lose your stamina, but thankfully there is, like, a fruit right in the center there, so you can pretty much leap all you want and you should be fine. But guess what? Right over there, inside the sand, is the party wheel. So let's check it out. I've identified the item that the highly unusual man on Fun Fun Island says was lost. We can call the scrap shop robot to come and retrieve it. Would you like me to call the robot? Yes, please. Master, I will send word to the robot using telepathic transmission. Alright, you do that. Mistress Fi, Zerp, you called? Whoa, Zerft. This place seems strangely familiar. Brrr, Bzz. So you want me to carry this thing? Okay, Zerft. You just sit tight there and stay out of my way, Mr. Shortpants. Bzz. I'll be waiting for you in the sky, so don't take too long, Vert. Master, I suggest that we head back to the sky and return this party wheel to its owner as soon as possible. Alright, that's precisely what I was going to do, Fi. So, I'm pretty sure we can really just go to, like, any bird statue that's around here. So, yeah, if I jump down here, I'm pretty sure I can go to the one near, like, the building that contained the third generator, because I'm pretty sure that's off to my right. So, hopefully this one will let us return to the sky. I'm pretty sure it does. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. The stone cache. That's where this is. So let's go back to the sky and make our way over to Fun Island, I guess is what it's called. And return the party wheel. That way we can actually play the minigame and hopefully get something pretty dang good from it. The only problem is that could take us a while because, well, this minigame is not exactly hard, but it's not exactly easy either. Like, it does combine the use of motion controls and sort of a random element as well, so those things, like, combined, when they mesh together, don't really make the greatest of experiences. Like, I'm sure there's probably someone out there who is, like, stellar at this game and can just, like, ace it every single time, no problem, but I am not that person, so yeah, this should be interesting. Anyways, though, let's go and talk to the owner. I'm sure he's gonna be really happy that we got his wheel back. Here's your wheel thing, Bzert. If you want something else, Zert, let me know. Is this? It is! Yahoo! My party wheel! Thank you so much! Now I can realize my dream of opening Fun Island! Hoo-yah! I'm so happy! And I'll let you be my first customer, young man. Thank you so much. It's going to be so much fun. And yeah, of course, we do get some gratitude crystals for this, but that's not exactly the main reason why I did this. It's sort of just like a nice benefit of completing up this part of the side quest. So there we go. That brings us up to 35. Not bad. All right, let's talk to this guy and start the minigame. You joyful little man. I owe you everything for finding my wheel. And my dream of creating my very own, very smiley Fun Island has been realized for all to enjoy and laugh about and laugh at. Normally I'd charge 20 rupees to play, but since I owe you, I'll let you play your first game for free. Free is so much more fun than pay. Agreed. Hey, then let me tell you all about the rules. First thing you need to know is you'll be shot out of a cannon. You'll fly way up there. Don't cry, little boy. It's perfectly mostly safe. Your goal is to dive onto a cheery, colorful, rotating board. Land on a happy little colored space and you'll win rupees based on the color. But if you land on a gray space, I call that the loser space, then I get to reach in and take a handful of your rupees. Isn't that fun? You can risk everything to win big here at Fun Island, but it's a game of luck, so don't come crying to me if you land on the loser space, haha. When you're diving, super fun fortune rings and dodo balls will appear like magic. If you can pass through one of those fortune rings, you'll increase the awesome rupee score multiplier. Oh! And the more rings you pass through, the slower the wheel will spin, making it easier to land on your target and win. But hitting one of those dodo balls will reset your multiplier and turn your smile upside down. Oh, and you can't use your sailcloth when you're diving. Did you get all that, little guy? Sounds like fun, right? Want to give it a try? Alright, let's do it. Want me to explain the rules one more time? I know it's awfully complicated for a fun little guy like you. No, I'm actually really good. Radio, there's a brave little guy. Once you're ready, hop into the cannon in the center of the island and plug your ears. I'll prepare the cannon. Alright, well, here we go, guys. There's no turning back now. Let's see how this works. Now, normally I would recommend, like, recalibrating your Wii remote before doing this minigame, but, we'll see how it goes without that, because it's very reliant on, like, being able to move while you're diving down, which, as you know, I'm not exactly the best at. So here are the fortune rings that he was talking about. Okay, that is not even where I was trying to go. Like, oh, this is already, like, pointless. It's a good thing, like, this first run through is, like, free, because, yeah, we are not doing good whatsoever. So, like, no matter what we do, as long as we don't land on the gray space, we'll come out, like, at an even, because, obviously, we did not pay anything to do this minigame. So, come on, let's land in a good space, please, and wow. The brown space is literally nothing. that was the most useless attempt at that minigame ever. Welp. Oh gee, look at this, how sad. You've earned yourself a fun, imaginary stack of 0 rupees. Don't give up, little guy. Come see me again real soon. Yeah, thanks a lot. Alright, so, we want to land on the 50 rupee, like, really colorful bonus space with all 5 of those rings. So it could take a while. I'm gonna keep playing this minigame until I get it right. And, I guess I'll see you guys when I'm done, because I have no idea how many attempts this is going to take me. Oh my gosh, I actually did it by a complete accident. Like, I had given up on actually landing on it, but I actually nailed it. So there we go. Hooray! Wow, we actually did it. Oh my gosh, that took a while. As you can see, like, I have a lot of rupees. Whoopity-doo, you landed on the 50 rupee space. Your multiplier is 10, so that means you win 500 rupees. Wowza! You passed through all the fortune rings. Guess which little guy gets a special prize? Go on, guess! Is it me? It is me, because we got ourselves a nice piece of heart. There we go, not bad. That does complete another container. Here's your big old bag of winnings, 500 rupees. Not bad. Yeah, so even though, like, I played that minigame for way longer than I like to, we got a ton of rupees, a piece of heart, and even more rupees for, like, you know, actually completing the minigame correctly. So, you know what? I'm actually okay with that. Like, that minigame is a pretty good place to go to if you do want to grind out for rupees. It takes like a minute, maybe a little bit less, like every time you go through the game itself. But even if you don't go through all the fortune rings and you don't get like the grand prize, you can still land on like the red spaces. And those are 20 rupees, and like even if you get like an 8 times multiplier, that's still 160 rupees for less than a minute of work. So that's pretty good. Anyways, though, the last thing that I want to do is actually make my way to the bazaar, because now that we have all this money, I mean, it's really not doing us any good unless we spend it on something awesome. So let's treat ourselves and upgrade our shield, shall we? Now, I cannot tell you the amount of comments that I got, like, asking me to get this shield before I went to the Lanayru province, which, you can't actually get this thing to appear until after you defeat the imprisoned for the first time. But finally, guys, here it is, so check it out. This is the Sacred Shield. As you might summarize from its name, it can handle all variety of attacks. Fire, not a sweat. Electricity, no painful zaps. Plus, it will automatically repair itself when it sustains damage. It's a little fragile, but that shouldn't be a problem for one as talented and agile as yourself. At a cost of 500 rupees, it's an investment, but an excellent one. Care to buy it? Of course I do. Alright, so we got ourselves the Sacred Shield. It's pretty awesome, and yeah, when it does get damaged, if we're like not in combat, it will start to repair itself. If I remember correctly, it does take a really, really long time for it to like actually repair itself, but it's still pretty neat. And it's actually inside our pouch since we already do have another shield equipped. So, real quick, let's go and put on our new Sacred Shield. And as you can see, yeah, its durability meter is pretty small. But while we're here, we might as well go and put our nice Iron Shield back into storage, because we'll probably be using the Sacred Shield for a fairly long time. Like, there is one other shield that we can get, but that won't be for a while from now. Alright, so yeah, I don't really want to talk to you right now. Like, I did not come here to see you, Miss Storage Lady. Instead, I just came here to put my shield in storage and leave it there. Alright, so now that that is done, there's still a few more things that I would like to do, but I think that does cover like a majority of it. Like, there's still plenty of side quests that we can take care of, but I think that's mostly going to do it for this video. Like, we got a lot done, so if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.